right, guys. All right, we are at Bonhomme Creek. The creek's right behind me, as you can see. Yeah, not a bad creek, but kind of a small one. Haven't really caught anything big here. The biggest thing I've caught here is like a spotted bass. Gonna throw some lures, gonna throw some baits, and hopefully we get something big. For bait, we got just one piece of cut bait here and a lot of worms. So let's get something in the water and let's get some fish. All right, we're gonna throw this one as far as we can by under the bridge. I can't stand under the bridge. The rocks aren't really there yet and it's kind of dangerous. This mud is slippery, but I can deal with the mud. Let's sling one as far as we can over there. That's pretty close. And yeah, we're just gonna let it rest right there and hopefully we can get a fish. I've seen catfish come up over here and the creek's high enough where they can easily do so. So hopefully we can get one. All right, guys, we got some cut bait and oh, look at that. That cut bait just got a hit. Is that a gar though? I feel like that's a gar. Unless it's like a really small cat, but I think it's a gar. Didn't expect that, but nah, it's probably a gar because it just let go. Well, that was exciting for about 5 seconds. But yeah, we're gonna launch that curly tail grub and see if we can get anything soon. But I'm pretty sure that was a gar, and gonna have to readjust my cut bait. I'm using the 5/0 instead of the 10/0 on the cut bait because the 5/0 can actually hook some of the gar. The 10/0 really can't, they're too big. And I'm just hoping that something bites my curly tail grub because there are white bass and even wipers in this creek. And I've never caught one in here, but I know they're here. But recently it's basically been all drum and gar in here. I probably don't fish this creek as much as some of the locals because I'm usually at the bigger river. But I have heard tales of, you know, good fish being caught in this creek. I just haven't caught any myself yet. Our pole actually has a fish on. I think it's a gar, but it doesn't seem very big. But it seems like it's attached on pretty well. Stuck on there. No, it's off. Seems like it's definitely a fish. I think it's a gar. Is that a gar? Yep, that is indeed. Short nose gar. Got my cut bait pretty good. Got my cut bait pretty good and now it's stuck on my hook. Ah, there you go. The gars are not impossible to catch. They're just kind of hard to do so. But yes, I got one. See right there, got myself a gar. Gar before nightfall. I like that. I like that. Looky here, short nose gar. These things are gonna make it very hard for me to catch any catfish. But you know, at least I didn't scratch out. Short nose gar. Oh well, there you go, gar. See ya. Plop in the water it goes. Gar, very hardy fish. Cast his bluegill back over there. And hopefully you can get something besides a gar. But at least it's a start. There we go. Nice cast. And yeah, I think there are probably going to be some cats active at night. I just hope my bait can last until night because right now it's getting destroyed by gars. Just keep casting this curly tail grub. Hopefully you can get a white bass, a spotted bass. Hopefully, I'm hoping that this whole episode isn't just drums and gars because I think I'll probably catch some drum here sooner or later because there are quite a few of them in the creek. And in terms of gars, well, I already caught one and there's another one biting my bait over there. So plenty of those things over here. There are some long nose gars here too. I just haven't caught one here in the past, just short nose for right now. I know gars will bite worms too, so that could be a problem as well. The creek here is like 1.5 miles from the confluence, I think, from Missouri. Hopefully some of the big fish can come up here, especially during high water time. But the water has fallen a little since last week. But still, not a bad place to fish at all. If you're looking for just like a small creek to fish. I think there's still some bass in here, I just haven't been able to catch them. I think another one has my bait. There it is. These guys just won't give up on the bait. I think I got this one actually. Is that a gar? It's a bigger one. I don't know if it's a short nose, but it is definitely a gar. That's a second fish today. Obviously before it gets completely dark, but that is the last of my cut bait because I didn't bring too much cut bait. Gonna have to get some worms on here soon. But yeah, there you go. Oh, it threw it. All right, I still got my cut bait. All right. I think we probably got the same gar on the line. My guess is the gar. He might have just let it go, but I think he's still on here. I'm not 100% sure. I'll know once I start reeling. Oh, he's still on. Unless that's a flathead. Nope. It's definitely 100% the same exact gar. But this time I got the net, so I'm not going to play with him too much. I just want to get him in. He's a little bit bigger than the other one, but he's still just a crappy little gar. It's not a big gar, not like the one I caught at the Merrimack. He's significantly bigger. Gars are just like a poor man's version of walleyes, honestly. Almost fell into the dang creek. It's really slippery here. I've got to be like really careful. Oh, he threw it. All right, I think something bit the worms here, and I'm pretty sure it's the gar. The gar will bite anything. There isn't like a bait that gars don't bite, that other fish bite. Is that a gar? Is it a small one? Or is it a small catfish? Oh no, it's a drum. Never mind. All right, freshwater drum. Like I said, it might be just drums and gars. But yeah, freshwater drum. We'll see if we can get like another one today. I think I'll just let this guy go. Hopefully we can get a gato fish later. Nice healthy little drum. I'll see you backflip into the water. All right, we're gonna throw this big bag of worms out there again and see if we can get anything. We didn't really get a drum basically all day, but at night we finally got a drum hit. Maybe we'll get like more non-gar hits at night in the stream over there. Hopefully that's the plan. It's rocky bottom right there, but that should be fine. That should be fine. All right, guys, I think I got one. I don't think it's that one that's swimming there though. Oh, it might be. Nope, there's one under it. Nope, it is that one swimming there. There's just one swimming under it as well. All right, see if I can just reel this one in really quick. Oh, it didn't shake my bait after all that. I think it's really stuck in its teeth. Nice, nice. It's a slightly bigger gar, but it's still a gar, unfortunately. I'm not interested in gar, but I'll take it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just a freaking gar. Another short-nosed gar. I actually think, yeah, my bait's solidly in its mouth. And I've got to... see, this bank is very slippery and very muddy. If it was like a stone bank, this would be so much easier. And it's really trying to shake the bait. Ooh, oh, there goes the bait. But it's not done. All right. No! Stop sliding off. So hard to get one of these things into a net. Besides a giant oversized catfish, these things are really hard to get into the net. Well, yeah, there we go. A bigger gar. This one actually, nah, it's a short nose as well. Long nose have, you know, a really long nose, but that's a pretty decent sized gar. It's a nice sized gar. Probably like 2 feet long. Very, very nice. All right, I'm gonna let the gar slither on its own right there back into the water if it can make it. I think it's kind of stuck there. But yeah, gar. All right, gar. I guess I do need to help you into the water. At least a little bit. Once I get him back into the water right there, I think he's fine. There you go. Gar. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw this giant worm ball in now. Hopefully this will attract something besides a gar. Not betting on it because that's all we've been getting today, but you know, at least we got 2 gars and a drum. I'm hoping there's got to be at least like a catfish in here. I mean, like, this is only about 1.5 miles away from the confluence. It's definitely like the lower part of the creek, and people have caught like catfish here before, or at least like a carp or something, you know. So hopefully I get something here soon. Okay, the worm ball there has attracted something. Is it another gar? Yeah, it's a smaller one. Another short-nosed gar. Got by the worm trap that I had. Still same type of all kinds of gar in this creek. Now it's, man, their teeth get stuck on like literally everything. And it's the creek. Oh, there it is. Oh, I missed it. Oh, all right. short nose gar. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. I know that adventure wasn't great in terms of number of fish caught, but it's getting late. I gotta go back home. A lot of gars in this creek. I was hoping to catch a catfish, hoping to catch like, you know, a carp or something, but nothing's here. So that's gonna be it for today. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I will be back next time. Well, I'm back home. But Bonham was a little bit disappointing. I mean, I always see people with pictures of like carp and buffalo and white bass and like, you know, other fish up there and gato fish. But whenever I go back there, there's like basically nothing but gar and a couple of drum. I don't know if I'm just like not fishing like the right way or something, because everything should actually bite worms, which I had plenty of out there. But yeah, just like gar and one drum, and that's basically all I ever get there, plus maybe a bluegill or two. So let me know like if I'm not fishing the right spot. I'm pretty close to this highway bridge, and the water's pretty high, so you know, fish should be able to come in pretty well. So yeah, let me know if you fish there often and do better than me, and what do you actually do to fish that creek. So I'll hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I will be back in the next adventure.